Starting today on the 23rd, I am got myself all packed up. I'm ready to get an early start. It's just slightly after 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna head out the door to go to Puente la Reina today. There's a big climb on the hill, and yeah, I want to make sure I leave myself plenty of time. All right, see you later. Yeah, I'm walking. I've left Pamplona, and I'm walking up the hill. We're heading up there to the windmills, energy mills up there, whatever they're called these days. Gotta get a little ways, gotta go up the hill. Come across a beautiful waterfall. And, on our way up. Be stopping filming right here.
It's so bright. I'm on selfie.
This is where we came from. Pamplona, way in the distance. And blue skies with some a little bit of clouds, and we're heading up the hill that way. Here's some of the panorama that's not at the top yet of Alto de Perdon. We're heading towards the horizon there, and people are taking a break. This is the first meal that I have stopped for on the Camino. I usually don't stop and rest this long, but my stomach was growling. I didn't have any real breakfast. So we're here in the Alto de Perdon, I think. It's somewhere heading close to 1 o'clock, I think. Got a ways to go. And leaving the now very noisy bar. Lots of kids here on vacation. They're actually walking part of the Camino, and they're in a group of a whole bunch of like middle school age kids, and it's gotten very noisy quickly. So I'm making my way back out onto the Camino. I think there's about maybe 4K left. I'm not real sure. I buried my guidebook and struggling with my apps, so nobody else seems to really know either, so let's just go. Oops, rolling stroller. Okay, so here is an example of the path, and I've eaten lunch and I feel a little bit revived. I took my shoes off and aired out. And we're coming into a little town. I'm not sure. Something with an M. Manuka, something. My guidebook is buried and I don't have my apps handy. I'm just winging it. And it's hard enough sometimes just to walk. And go all the ups and downs of the hills, and need to use my walking poles to stabilize, make sure I don't fall. So there are some people that don't have walking poles, but I would say it actually is not advisable because there are some very slippery sections and rolling rocks and steep declines. So definitely a guidebook is, walking poles are definitely, a guidebook's helpful too, or an app for those who like technology. So, and if you guys can see me, but I'm alive and well. I just surrounded by little gnats and been whacking at the gnats. I am tired, but today is my third day walking, and it's definitely was easier today, even though I had some big hills to climb up again. I just stopped and rested because I lack sleep, and I have been lacking sleep for a while, so I just have to be kind to my body and respect what it's trying to say. Anyway, all right, guys. So just to give you a little panorama, surrounded by fields and rolling hills and fields of canola is what they're growing. They're Raps in German. And we're coming into the little town. Oh, here's actually a sign for the name, which seems to be highly unusual. I usually can't find a town sign to let me know where I am. Muruzabal is the name of this little town, and it's sweet. Muruzabal. I've got to go 2 more towns till I'm in Puente la Reina, and so I should be able to reach there in less than an hour now. So maybe I'll keep the camera rolling for just a little bit to show you guys how cute these little towns are. There's a sign, Buen Camino, Muruzabal. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Lots of murals, paintings on walls and buildings, and it's really quite nice. So I don't know how steady I'm holding my camera, but I'm just taking you guys along so you can see what I'm doing. It's not about being a professional videographer at all. So yeah. Muruzabal. There's another town in the distance. I hear a church bell. So part of what I'm doing along the way is collecting stamps in my passport. It's called a little passport. It's a little booklet. And so, I look for places to stop. Sometimes those are churches if they're open. And I collect a stamp. And just partly just because they're pretty, but you're supposed to get a stamp a day until you get to the last 100 kilometers before Santiago, and then you're supposed to get 2. But I think they've tried to change the rules, and now everybody's confused. So I suspect that as long as you make an attempt, no one is looking too hard. Okay, lots of noise here. I'm going to turn off the camera.